Well, good evening once again. A safety net for some Western New Yorkers has disappeared, now leaving them with less money to try and feed their families.
Yeah, we are talking about a reduction in SNAP benefits in a region that already struggles with food insecurity. The question is, are local food pantries ready for a possible increase in need now? The SNAP benefits emergency allotment program began in March of 2020, but came to an end 3 weeks ago. It automatically gave families the maximum amount of benefits for their household size for grocery shopping. Take a family of 4, for example, if they qualified for $400 a month before the pandemic. This program gave them an additional $539. But this extra money became available as grocery prices began to rise. The USDA says the cost of a monthly meal plan for a family of 4 increased 50% throughout the pandemic. By January of this year, the estimated grocery bill was hovering just under $1,000.
More than 200,000 Western New Yorkers rely on SNAP benefits. It's an important program for our region where the food insecurity rate is 25% higher compared to the rest of New York. Well, tonight I'm following up with local food pantries about the rising need this cutback now creates.
This is an incredible impact for families who are facing food insecurity.
Catherine Schick, the PR manager with Feed More Western New York, speaking with me today about the impact of the cut to SNAP benefits. The emergency allotments were a temporary benefit enacted by Congress to address hardships during the pandemic. Those benefits ended in February, and Schick tells me it's a big deal for those struggling to make ends meet.
The SNAP additional emergency allotments help so many people get by in what we know is a time of historic inflation. And with the ending of these SNAP emergency allotments, we know that a lot more people are going to be even more vulnerable and even more food insecure.
And it's a big change. According to the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, SNAP emergency allotments kept an estimated 4.2 million people above the poverty line in the last quarter of 2021 alone. With the benefits now cut, every SNAP household now receives at least $95 less per month, and in some cases, $250 less. It's an issue being seen firsthand on the front lines of hunger relief organizations as smaller food pantries like West Side Community Services try to prepare for the additional need.
I think we anticipate greater need maybe from the people that we already see and additional people who may never have needed to use a pantry before, just because the reduction in benefits for some people might be very high.
Mary Schaefer is the Senior Manager of Operations for West Side Community Services, which runs the Provisions 139 food pantry. The pantry not only offers healthy food options, but also pet food, hygiene items, and diapers.
We also anticipate, the need for those things potentially increasing because people's other forms of income might now need to be going to food that they didn't, used to have to pay for. And now, maybe they have less money to utilize towards those things too.
Schaefer tells me the number of people who use the pantry has been rising for months, and she expects that to only continue. If you'd like to help bridge the gap, she suggests donating to organizations like Feed More Western New York or directly to your local pantry.
Because the need continues to be great.
Yes, it will. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon. So yes, there will always be a need for additional food access in neighborhoods like this one.
Now, SNAP emergency allotment benefits were eliminated under federal law, so the cut remains for now. However, if your household has a loss of income or an increase in housing costs, child care fees, or child support payments since your last recertification, you are encouraged to contact your local district.